Since starting and joining with the company some years ago, one thing I did recognise is that our local stores really support our local communities and local customers, and that's what our stores are about. One of the big things I noticed was that Standing Tall Foundation, Andy Reid, has a lot of synergies with us in that Andy Reid really supports his local communities and local people. And we have something in common, that we're both ex-forces. And that's one thing that prompted me to look at Andy and his charity to see what he was doing. And there are so many things that he's achieved over the years, because we have been working with him for so many years now, from giving laptops away to local schools to now climbing Kilimanjaro, and what a feat this is going to be for him.
I'm Andy Reid, MBE, and in about 2 weeks' time, 29th of September, flying out to Tanzania to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Now I'm doing this for the second time in my life. The first time I did it, I was 22, I had all my arms and legs. I was a bit younger and a bit fitter than what I am now. Now I'm 46, obviously a triple amputee from my injuries I sustained serving in Afghanistan. So there's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this challenge. First of all, to prove to myself that I can still do these kind of things, prove maybe to other disabled people, injured people, people with physical injuries, what can still be achieved with the right mental attitude. So it's a big thing to me to show them people what can still be done. And if me climbing this mountain then makes one disabled person or one person who's maybe struggling with life, maybe get out of bed and walk downstairs, or take the kids to school, or maybe climb a mountain themselves. Maybe not on the epic scale that I am, but maybe Mount Snowdon, or walk up the local hill, then that's a great thing to have achieved. To inspire other people really motivates me to get out of bed myself and do other things. Second reason I'm doing it is to raise funds for the Standing Tall Foundation, which is my foundation. I set it up 2 years ago, and we provide free mental health and drug and alcohol counselling to people. Now, as we know, the pandemic was tough for a lot of people. We come through that, and now we've got this cost of living crisis that people are struggling with, and people really are struggling. They're reaching out to us because they're depressed, they're anxious, they've got anxiety about the future, they don't know how they're going to pay the bills. So we've got we're getting inundated really with requests for support. And for every £50 that we raise climbing this mountain, that's one free session that we can give to somebody. That one free session will then save somebody's life. So that's why we're doing this challenge. So there's a big motivation for doing it from myself and the team of people that I've got behind me as well. They've all got their own individual stories of why they're climbing the mountain. I know one of them, a friend of mine, his dad passed away during COVID. His dad climbed Kilimanjaro when he was a young man, and he's taken his dad's ashes to the top of the mountain. So that's his motivation for doing this, and also to support the foundation as well, because he had some bereavement support from us. So what we do every day at the foundation changes people's lives, saves people's lives, and amazing support from organisations like Cash Converters enables us to be able to do that. Them as the headline sponsor of this challenge has enabled us to keep the foundation going, keep providing that support. But it's not just funding that they provide, working in the local community with local Cash Converters stores, the local franchisees, getting donated laptops, for instance, during the pandemic. So then we can go to a local school, give them these laptops, so the kids can then work from home and carry on getting an education that we all need moving forward. In some deprived areas, a laptop's a thing that some people just don't have. And when the school is saying you need to log on and do your homework and do your schoolwork on via Zoom as they were, people are missing out, people are struggling with that. So due to the kind franchisees and Cash Converters themselves, we've got these laptops and give them to a local school. Also, my friend during the lockdown is a friend of mine, who's also a veteran, he's become a friend since he reached out to the foundation. He's a locksmith. He lost his job during the pandemic. People weren't going out, or people weren't losing the keys because they weren't going out, because they didn't need the locks changing. And unfortunately he lost his job, and he reached out to the foundation, and we paid for him to go and do a JCB driving course. And now he's got a job in the construction industry as a JPC driver. So for us, it's not really about giving people a hand out so much with the foundation. It's about giving people a hand up back into society, back into employment, back into the housing market. Anywhere we can help, really, back with the mental health support or drug and alcohol support, giving those people a hand up to make them feel more valued and more sustainable for themselves and move their lives forward. And it's because of the great support we get from Cash Converters that we can provide this fantastic service that we do at the foundation. So obviously I'm doing this challenge, it's going to be epic, it's going to be really hard work, to be honest. It's going to be tough, mentally tough and physically tough for myself, and you can support me on this journey by sponsoring what I'm doing, helping us provide and raise that funds so the foundation continues to support people. Like I say, every £50 we raise is one mental health session, one drug and alcohol session that we can provide, or helps us to support people back into employment and back onto the housing ladder. You can do that by visiting the standingtallfoundation.org.uk website, and there's a click to donate button there. And I know times are tough at the moment, so you know, £5, £2, whatever you feel you can donate towards this cause will be absolutely fantastic.
Cash Converters are really proud to be sponsoring the Standing Tall Foundation.